Morning, guys. This world is changing faster than I am. Now, change can be good, but it seems like a requirement to participate in today's society. What is right or proper seems to change day by day. We have to accept whatever narrative is being pushed at the time. However, if we continue to accept whatever bullshit they're slinging, before you know it, we'll be fighting just to exist. Check this article out. Barry Evans, Growing Old Ungracefully, Men versus Women, Roe versus Wade. Women spend more time wondering what men are thinking than men spend actually thinking. This harmless bit of droll humor appeared as a fun fact in our local senior news publication a couple of months ago. Harmless? Apparently not. Bob from McKinleyville got his hackles up to complain in a letter to the editor in the May issue. I wonder if this type of humor would be received without an email like this one if the genders were reversed. It is no longer acceptable to employ this type of humor directed at women, and it would not be acceptable to employ it directed at men either, he writes. So a joke in the senior paper got someone upset. Well, go figure. I'll have to admit, when I first read the joke, I thought it was cracking on women. You know, men don't really get offended by jokes, so I just assumed it was about women. Well, obviously now it's saying men don't think very much, which is absurd. I can't think of one female philosopher. Damn right. Cheap shots against women smell of misogyny. I grew up with Ditzy Blonde and Yo Mama jokes, probably thinking they were hilarious. Times have changed, happily, and so have I. But you know what? If anyone wants to tell jokes, even silly ones like the one above, at the expense of men, that in my mind is just fine. After years, millennia of men putting women down under the guise of humor, it's only fair that women get a bit of their own back. And I think it's probably good and healthy for us guys to grin and bear it. Getting a dose of our own medicine may help remind us that just maybe all those stupid cracks we made about women stung. Bob, lighten up and get a life. Well, can we say beta? You know, your mama jokes are freaking hilarious. No one hates your mom. It's just funny and can be a contest too. But the fact he's saying bashing men is okay because men used to bash women is childish. Two wrongs don't make a right, man. In responding to a commentator from last week, I suggest that the only place that misogyny can be compared equally to misandry is in the dictionary. Well, this dude is really playing to his female audience, right? Putting misogyny into a story that's clearly a tale of a woman's greed and ambition. This comes up for me in the midst of Roe versus Wade leaks. The Supreme Court is apparently on course to overturn the enlightened 1973 decision of that court, making abortion legal in all 50 states. Why is overturning it a thoroughly bad thing? I can come up with a host of reasons, using words like theocracy and rights. Mainly, though, I believe the decision to overturn Roe versus Wade is wrong because it's being made, on balance, by men. And just as it sucks for a master to have power over slaves, it sucks for men to have power over women, particularly over their uteri. Well, he's so dramatic. It's not so much about the slave, right? Or the slave owner. It's more about the unborn slave who has no voice. You know, who speaks for them? It's guys like this, they're our enemy. He wants us to shut up and take the hypocrisy and discrimination lying down. If we don't call out the little things, then they'll add up to everything. But it's just my opinion, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon.